Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to learn food names in Egyptian Arabic, and while we're doing this we're going to learn the difference between male and female words, because as you know, nouns in Arabic can either be male or female. Also, we're going to learn the words in both singular and plural forms. So for example, apple. Apple in Egyptian Arabic is tufaha. Of course, we are writing in Franco. As I said before, it's just a way of writing Arabic in the Latin alphabets. So we replace sounds that are not present in English with numbers. Like here, number 7. So tufaha. And this is the singular form. And the plural of tufaha is tufah. Now the word tufaha in its singular form is a female, while the word tufah as plural is male. This is very important. For people speaking in English, this might sound strange, words to be either male or female, but it's an important thing, and perhaps one of the things that makes Arabic a bit difficult to memorize. You need to memorize a lot of words as either male or female because the grammar kind of changes. But there is always a good trick that I'm going to tell you about in this video to know if this word is a female or not. Let's continue the other words and maybe you will figure it out. For banana we say موزة, and the plural form of موزة is موز. Orange is برتقانة, and for the sound we use the number 2. برتقانة, and the plural is برتقان. Watermelon is بطيخ, and for the sound خ we use the number 7 with an apostrophe. Sorry, we're saying the singular form first, and the plural is بطيخ. Let's try to say a sentence here. I am eating an apple. أنا باكل تفاحة. This is the present continuous form. We haven't talked about this yet, but maybe in the next video. But I don't know if you noticed that all the singular words are female words, and all the female words end with an A sound. Of course, we are talking about the Egyptian pronunciation, but this actually goes back to MSA, or the Modern Standard Arabic, or the literary Arabic that we usually use in books and writing. You can only know the reason for this repetitive A sound in feminine words if you learn MSA, because of course this is the base of the Egyptian Arabic. Of course, as I said before in another video, if you want to go straight to the communicative form of the Arabic language, all you need to do is to learn a dialect. But if you are interested to go deeper into the Arabic language and you kind of have a passion to know every detail about the language, then you should go back and learn NSA first. Of course, in Arabic-speaking countries, NSA is hardly used as an everyday language. So of course, this is why I say MSA is only for those who are very interested in the Arabic language and want to go deeper into the language. The next two words can only come as plural form. Bread is aish. And for the sound we use the number 3. I am eating bread. And of course, since we're saying this sentence, I might as well tell you that the Arabic for this sentence, I'm eating bread, أنا باكل عيش, is an Egyptian expression that means I'm working hard. Someone who's working hard to earn money to put food on the table. So we kind of only say this to mean that I'm working hard. أنا باكل عيش. And also an interesting thing to know is that the word aish comes from the word يعيش, which means to live in the Arabic language. So أنا باكل عيش means I'm working hard to live. So perhaps also this is why we use this expression. And rice is rose. And for meat we say lahma. This word can either be singular or plural. So I'm going to write it on both columns. This can either mean one piece of meat or a lot of meat. So what if we want to say seafood? In Egyptian Arabic, seafood is samak. And the word samak, it means fish in the plural form. Or if you go to a restaurant and you want to eat seafood, you can just say, I want to eat samak. أنا عايز أكل سمك. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to eat fish. So if we're talking about the word samak as in seafood, we can only say it in the plural form. So there is a singular form, of course. If you want to say fish, we add an A sound. But since we're talking about food today, so I'm not going to write it here. So let's learn some of the famous Egyptian cooked food. Egyptian dishes like koshari, the famous Egyptian street food. There is no singular or plural form, so it's koshari, just koshari. And of course, koshari is a male word. Tamaya is also, there is also no singular or plural form for tamaya. So let me just write it in the middle here. Maybe you've already guessed it. Tamaya is a female word. Here we have the A sound again. And full, if we are talking about the famous Egyptian dish, it's neither singular or plural, just like koshari and tamaya. And full is a male word. Of course, there is a singular form of this word, which is fula. That would mean one single grain of bean. So if you didn't already know, full is bean. It's fava bean. And if we are talking about the grain, one single grain, there is a singular form for it, which is fula, and that is a female word. And for poultry, we have maybe duck and chicken. So I'm going to say those words. For duck, we say butt. Yes, it's just like the word butt. It's a male word. And of course, if we are talking about duck as food, we can only use the plural form, but if we use the word batta as a singular form, Usually it would refer to the bird, the live bird, and not the food, but it could also mean the food. So, but usually if for food, it's just but. For chicken, we say فراخ. And of course, this is the plural form, but it's kind of irregular because it's the plural form and it doesn't end with an A, but it still is a female word. The singular form for this word is فرخة, so there is an A sound at the end, and it's still a female word. So فراخ or فرخة, it's a female word anyway. So you see, this is Arabic. There is a system, but sometimes there is irregulars. And since we're talking about Egyptian, the Egyptian dialect, it's not quite written in books. So I'm kind of learning these things with you as I'm making these videos. Because the Arabic language I learned at school is the MSA, not the Egyptian dialect. The Egyptian dialect, of course, come to me naturally because it's my mother tongue. It's unfortunate that we don't learn it in school, so I feel there is no systematic way of learning Egyptian dialect. But this is exactly what I'm trying to do here in these videos. So I hope I'm making any sense, and I hope my videos are useful to anybody who is trying to learn the Egyptian dialect. Maybe you've already learned the MSA or just want to go straight to learn a dialect. I wish you guys the best of luck, and if there's any questions, you can always leave them in the comments. Thank you, and see you in the next video.